Hi, I'm Chef John Politte, and this is It's Only Food. Hi, I'm Chef John Politte, and this is It's Only Food, and welcome back to our third installment of the three-part series on how to make a cooking show on YouTube. I'm going to review for you what we did the last two shows, and then we will start on the third and last installment of our series, which I'm excited about, and I hope you are too. The first show we did was on how the concept of what you want to do comes and how you're actually going to get it into production. So first one is concept. The second one was all the equipment that we use to do a cooking show. You know, not just the kitchen stuff, but the camera, the tripod, the software, editing, music, voiceover. All right, so you've got the show beautifully created, beautifully edited, and now it's going up. You're putting it on YouTube and it's processing and loading. First thing you've got, title, okay? And before I begin, this is just a forum for all of us to share ideas and have an exchange of thoughts and ideas on how to do this. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. We've got some people that comment in here that are awesome. They've done thousands upon thousands of subscribers and videos that they've done, and it's great to have their input. A lot of us are just starting out. A lot of us are kind of in the middle right now. We're trying to learn more things. So that's all this is. In case you're new and you're joining us, it's just a free forum for ideas. So feel free to leave a comment. Nobody's going to get you because you put the wrong thing. You know, talk to all the people that are down there. Leave them and ask them a question, reply to their comments. Let's just get some ideas going here, because then we all learn. And when everybody learns, I think everybody benefits from that. So back to what the topic is. Title, I do my title on how to make meatloaf or how to make a cream gravy. How to. I've learned that over the years that search optimization engine or SEO is going to be, because people are typing in how do I make meatloaf. They can't just type in meatloaf, they put how do I. So I try to keep that consistent, how to make meatloaf, and then slap, and then I put my name in there too, so I try to keep it consistent. You know, how to make meatloaf, it's only food in the title all the time. What I'm making in my name. And then in the description box underneath it I put how to make meatloaf, and then I'll put a brief description of how I make the meatloaf. Which brings us next to the description box. I know a lot of you use that to put links to the people that you're collabing with, or you're giving a shout out to, or you put your all your contact information in there too. That's great. I wish I would think of that. So that way everybody's not bouncing around looking at your about. You got to go back and look at this guy's about thing to go down and find his email address or his Facebook link or whatever. So that's kind of cool. You use it in there, or you put your recipes in there too. I wish I could do that, but I every time I tell people I'm going to put a recipe in there, I forget to put the recipe in there. So very good. If you're doing that, that's a brilliant idea. And then you tell them that you leave the recipe in below too, because then they can print that off and they've got a copy of it. So good place to put links, a good place to put the description of what you're doing, and also the recipe for it too. So next is a custom thumbnail. I think that's probably the most important thing, because we're all visual creatures and we all love pretty food, or we wouldn't be doing this. So what I try to do is I take a nice JPEG of the food after I've made it. I take it to wherever I'm going with it to clean it up, edit it, you know, boundaries around it, make it all pretty. And then I use that for my custom thumbnail that's going to attract people to my channel. I also use it on my Twitter and Facebook, because I want that there to grab people's attention. I mean, that's what we're all about. We want to get the subs and the comments. So that's what I do with that. Monetization, I'm not going to get really into that. If you're monetized, I'm sure most of us are. Nobody's quitting their job. If you're making a good amount of money at it, which I'm sure nobody really is getting rich off of this. We're not all PewDiePie or whatever his name is, but it would be nice to have a steady stream of income coming to where I could just use that to put back into the show or back into my business or whatever. So if you're having luck with that and you want to share, feel free. Nobody's we're not asking you to give up any secrets or anything, but it's just interesting to see, you know, if you got over 100,000 subscribers, what kind of money you're making. I'm sorry, not trying to get into your business, I'm just curious. So, annotations, I think annotations are kind of going out the way of the dodo. If you still use them, leave a description of, or leave something in the comment section if you're still using them. I think cards and the branding have kind of taken away from the annotations. We'll get into that later, but annotations are kind of going out, I think. Let me know your thoughts on that too. Keywords. Keywords are important. Like I said, how to make a meatloaf. I put how to make a meatloaf, meatloaf recipe, how to make a meatloaf recipe, recipe on how to make meatloaf. I use as much as I can. I twist the words around to get them in the keywords. One thing I don't understand, and I have seen in Google keywords, is negative keywords to help you. I have no idea what a negative keyword is. If anybody out there wants to help me to understand what a negative keyword is to get people driven to your channel, feel free to let me know. I'd appreciate that. I don't understand Google keywords at all. So now we just talked about cards and branding. We're on that subject now, as I see with my little notes underneath the lens there. We all know what those are, cards and branding. The branding is a little postage stamp of what you've picked to be your brand. So you can point to that in your show and go, if you want to subscribe to this show, just go to there, you know, right there or wherever you put it. I think it's always going to be in that corner. But that's the branding. And then cards are really cool because cards, like I said, I think are going to replace the annotations because you can put the cards anywhere you want in your show. Say you're doing a collaboration with JoJo, you know, you can say I'm doing a collaboration with JoJo, and if you just go right here and right at that time when you say that, a little aisle will open up and it'll have JoJo's link. So you can say I'm doing a show with JoJo today, and if you want to get hold of JoJo, just go to his link right here. Boom, it shows up right in time. It really is kind of dramatic, so that's kind of neat. If you're not using cards, check them out. Or if you don't know how to check them out, you know, we'll try to answer that question for you too. What we all need, we all want, we all desire subscribers and comments and likes. So I have found in my research that you have to ask. You don't just assume that they're gonna. Let me go back in time a little bit. Imagine it's February 2012 and I put my first YouTube video out. Hour later, I'm looking, ooh, nobody. 2 hours later, nobody. All right, I'll wait. 2 days later, nobody. Maybe 1 or 2. A week later, 3. You know, I thought YouTube was magic. You just put it up there and everybody saw it. No, you've got to work for it. So, but one of the things I found is that subs and comments and likes, just ask for them. Hey, subscribe to my show, leave a comment below, and make sure you hit that thumbs up button to like the video. Or hit the thumbs down too, that's all right too, at least they're doing something. But it takes work, you've got to work at it, and the work is fun, it's not really work. But don't feel bad about asking people to be subscribing to your show, or asking them to leave a comment, because most of the time people love to give their opinions, or just to say hi, or you know, whatever it is. So let me know what you do at home to get the subs and the comments and the likes. So that'd be great to hear from everybody. I do want to hear from everybody, this is why I do this. Sharing, we all have to share. How do you share your show? You know, some of you, like I said, have got tens of thousands of subscribers. I'm going to put this down. You know, some of you have tens of thousands of subscribers, and we would all love to know how you got there. So for you people that have the tens of thousands of subscribers and people that comment and like your show, please give us a little information on how you did that. Some of us are starting out, some of us are kind of in the middle, some of us are just starting to crack open and get that. But I think if we'd heard some more of the people, I'm not going to name names, but I'll let you just come on and do that yourself. But we'd love to hear it. I know it takes time and it takes work, but we'd love to hear some tips, if you've got them, on how to get more subscribers, because that's why we're all doing this. No, I shouldn't say it. That's not why we're all doing this, but that's what we all desire to make. We all want to share what we've got and have people like it, you know. So social media. Never knew what social media was. Knew a little bit about Facebook from the kids. Twitter is just something I know how to tweet and send a tweet and send out what I want to tweet, but I don't know how to answer the 85 million Twitters I get back. I don't know how to reply to all these Twitter. And my phone is just blinking all day long with, all the notifications I'm getting from Twitter. Anybody who wants to help me out on that and make it, caveman style where I can understand it, I would appreciate that. But social media, what kind of social media do you use to get your shows out there, to share? Like we said before, getting it out there. Any tips or tricks? Social media. That's all I got on that. Notifications. I know I get notifications in my mailbox when all of you have put a show up. Juanella of 1946 has uploaded a show. Oh, cool, I get to watch him go fishing again. So if that comes to me, lets me know you've done it. Do you have a schedule that you put shows on, say Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday? Do you have a schedule when you watch the shows that have been uploaded that you get notifications for? Collaborations and shout-outs. I know a lot of you, and I'm involved in 4 of them now, collaborating with other YouTube creators to do something to where you can get each other's subscribers to get to know your show and their show too. There's different ways of collaborating, different ways of doing things. Like I said, I've got 4 in the works right now. This is a Wednesday that I'm putting this out, so it was yesterday when I did a live show on Blab with Tony from Old Nerd Reviews. Yeah, but today's Monday when I'm taping this, so it's actually tomorrow. All right, everybody's brain just exploded, right? So, but that's my first collaboration. I wish I could say, hey, go watch this, but it's already done. So, wow, I just blew my own mind on that too. But anyway, collaborations are cool. We'll talk more about that when I've done a couple more. But if you have done some and you think they're great and a great thing to do, and you've got some advice on how to do them, because a lot of us don't know how to do collaborations, feel free to write it down in the comment section. We'd love to hear it. So I'm going to change the script on the tripod to this script. So head down to the lobby, grab yourself some popcorn, and we'll be right back.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
Hi, and we are back. This is Chef John Politte. We are in the 3-part series of how to create a YouTube cooking show. This is the 3rd installment, which is the upload. We've uploaded the show, now what? So I'm glad you got back. Hopefully you got some good popcorn and some Cokes while you're out. I know Trinity has now decided that she's going to eat her food while I'm doing the show, but that's just magical. So hopefully we can talk over her while she crunches away at her kibble. So, all right, this part here now is going to be about creators, and I'm going to ask some creators some questions about the other side of it. You're a producer and you put stuff out, but you're also a viewer, because you have to be a viewer in order to have subscribers and comments and likes and things like that too. So let's flip the coin a little bit here and talk about you as a creator being also a viewer. So this is more geared towards the people that have thousands upon thousands of viewers and subscribers. So these questions are, how can you watch and communicate with so many subscribers and the comments that come through there? You must have to take a whole day to go through your email and watch all these shows to be able to comment on and answer everybody that has commented. It boggles my mind. I've only got 903 subscribers and probably get about 20% of those people that actually comment on my content, and I'm busy. I mean, it takes me 3 times a day. I try to keep up on it. I let it go in December, and oh my God, it took me almost 3 or 4 days to get caught up and back on track with keeping in touch with you, all of you that comment on my stuff. So it's just a question. I was curious about that. I'm sure a lot of other people are curious about that. If you are one of those people that has over 15,000 subscribers and you've got a lot of comments you got to answer, is there a tip you can give us or a trick that you've got to answer and be faithful to your subscribers? Because you have to be loyal to your subscribers or you'll lose them. So also, you're huge, you're big, you've got all these subscribers and all these comments and views and likes, and you're doing great, and you're still making videos, you're still pumping them out every 2-3 days, and where do you get the inspiration to continue making these videos? I mean, I think it's awesome that you do it, because you really don't have to. You've done something, you've succeeded at it, why not move on to something else? So anyway, I'm glad you all came today, and we talked about the last final installment of what happens to your show after you've actually got it up on YouTube. I'm sure there's more questions out there that I could probably have brought up, but these are the ones we have. So don't forget to leave a comment. Any ideas you have, any questions you have, because there are people that are watching this and reading the comments too, and they're more than happy to help people too. A lot of the people that I know are going to be talking on this forum. So if you're new to this, or you've just kind of popped in and you don't know where you're at, just leave a question in the comments section and somebody will answer it. If I don't, I'll sure direct some people that I know that can help you out. Nobody's better than anybody else. We're all here to learn, and we're just sharing ideas, and we want to help each other out. So anyway, hey, thanks for joining us today. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment and join us in this discussion. Check us out. Check out the first 2 parts of this series, which I will leave up here in cards. Excuse me. I'm just fidgety. Share on all your social media. The more we share, the more we learn. Do me a favor, take care of yourself, be kind to each other, and don't ever forget that it's only food. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.